Okay, so I switched back to my zipper foot after I had to stitch the placket. So we're back at the zipper foot. I've adjusted the placement of the needle, and now the zipper foot is to the right and the needle is to the left because I'm going to be stitching on the other side. When you stitch a zipper, it's a good idea to stitch both sides from top to bottom if you can do that. Just because the way the fabric stretches, it's better to stitch it all in the same direction. And if that's tricky, the cheat code to make it work is to hand baste it like I said, and then you can stitch in any direction and it won't matter as much. Alright, so I've got the top of it stuffed down into that fold, and I'm going to give it a try here. And this time I'm stitching about 5/8 of an inch from the edge. Did my back stitch at the top. And a lot of the zipper is about feeling where the zipper tape is because we've got it covered right now. You can't really see where it is. So I'm just going to keep my finger on it so I make sure that I stay the appropriate distance away from it as I do my stitching. So this is tricky, and I'm having to ease it in a little bit. It's stretching and moving a little bit. So I encourage you to, if you're having trouble with a zipper, just to hand baste it in, just quickly. It doesn't have to be super small stitches. You can use large stitches, but that holds it in place a lot better than pins, and you don't have to move them around as much. All right, so I'm gonna start unzipping the zipper, so I've got a little bit more room to access the bottom down here. The neckline is small, so getting in there without unzipping the zipper is going to be tricky. And I just noticed, I caught myself, this extra fabric was getting folded underneath where I wasn't supposed to, so I was gonna get stitched somewhere where it wasn't supposed to. So keep a check underneath here every so often to make sure that it's just the zipper and the fabric you're supposed to be sewing, not anything else. Unzip the zipper a little bit more, give myself a little more room. Keep on going. So I'm getting down to this placket in the skirt, and I'm just reminding you again that if you were to set yourself up to do a zipper normally, you would want a wider placket, because right now I've just got a single layer that I'm stitching through, and it's better to have at least a double layer. Alright, so I'm going to stitch to the bottom of the placket. I'm feeling right here, and that's where the bottom of the placket is, and I'm going to put the needle in the fabric. So the needle is all the way down, and when I lift up, I pivot on the needle and I turn, and I'm going to stitch across the zipper to the edge of the placket and stitch backwards. I'll pull my needle out of the fabric and pull it out and cut it off.